for Scotty, yeah? You can add that to the bloopers. Rooting for Scotty because they're scrolling on IG watching women bum bum.
Let me show them.
So let's have a brief introduction of the men on my hot panel. Let's start with Mr. Scotty.P.
I don't know if like I here to get bullied.
I know, right?
What you want to know? Name, address, telephone number? Okay, well, my name is Boutros. Alright, Scotty.P, real name Kendell Eugene. I'm a journalist, print and broadcast.
Okay.
I have been the editor of the U magazine for about a couple of years, Also work with Blazing FM on the morning heat. I'm the host for the morning show.
That's it.
And yeah, I do other things, but you love blackmail people, so now.
And coincidentally, I put him by his top rival, James. I put him by his top rival, James.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Clearly, they know him well.
Yes, Your Majesty. Good day. My name is James Wavemaker, James Adjodha, however you want to call me. I am a photographer by trade, entrepreneur. You may know Wavemaker Photos, Wavemaker Productions, Wavemaker Booth, Wavemaker Weddings, Wavemaker Funerals. That's what we do. I'm also president of the Photography Association, and as Scotty has already alluded to, a loyal Spurs supporter. A dignity.
Last but not least, my national volleyballer, all over the world already, friend, Matt Lowe.
Alright, my name is Matt Lowe, that's my AKA real name, Augustin Faulkner. As Tenay highlighted, national volleyballer, sales associate for weddings and events at the Windjammer Landing, and also a student at UE.
My friendly room. So, they didn't like the name, guys, but the name or this segment is called POM.
Gasa, let me go. Let me go. Okay.
Yeah. Right, so it's a perspective update on men minus the O. Because I wanted to make it just like that. No, we're calling it POM.
Perspective what?
Perspective update on men.
Poor.
Minus the O.
Okay.
Because I can do that.
Okay.
So basically I'm going to be asking them a few questions. Male-related questions about society, women, just speaking their heads. They might give us some secrets, we don't know. Whether they get in trouble with their ladies or their wives or their kids. We don't want that. Right. So we're going to start off with something a little simple, a little easy, right? I want to start with Scotty. I want to trouble Scotty.
Why me? What I do?
Hey, Scotty.
No, I don't hear that girl calling me.
So, the first question for Scotty. What are your main things you look for in a woman?
Very good question. Okay, that's a brilliant question.
Yes.
Now you have to remember how mankind was created.
Talk to me.
All right, mankind was created by himself, and then it was decided that mankind needed some form of companionship.
You're losing a brother there.
I guess I just do anyway.
So, what should man look for in a woman?
Right, talk to me.
Well, first of all, you must be able to be a good companion.
Correct.
Compatibility is important. All right? If you find a woman that you can be compatible with for life, perfect for you. Every other thing comes as a bonus.
Okay.
So the politically correct answer would have been like loyalty,
Right.
one that can maybe cool, but no, you have to be compatible with that person. And when you get that, you will have a partner that you will find every other thing in.
I get you. Love that answer.
You're welcome.
I feel like you did a roundabout with me.
I did a
That was
roundabout.
the safe answer, but I appreciate that.
You can see progress in what I gave you.
Here's that.
And I did it with my chest.
Matlo, you want to add anything to what he said?
Yeah, I agree with Scotty, man. I mean, compatibility is key.
So I followed the roundabout you.
Yeah.
Like with nice breasts, nice bum.
I mean that comes. I mean that's what attracts you to the person.
Right.
I mean you don't just know who the person is, personality by seeing them. What attracts you to the person is their physique, sometimes when they do the hair on the weekend, they're looking tough.
Yeah, so they look
Understand?
and
Yeah.
stuff,
So that attracts you, and then after that, as Scotty points out, when you get to know them, what they have in store in terms of the personality, that comes as like bonuses. So yeah, I agree, Scotty. But
James, feel like
It's just like you're not calling.
I know your phone dead on the I don't call on a dead phone.
I mean, I'll have to agree with what Scotty said. That's probably the best thing. I mean, you could be in relationships, over the years, you get to realize that sometimes certain times you think you're compatible with somebody. After a while, you get yourselves in certain situations, and how you deal with problems, you get to realize, okay, maybe we are not that compatible. So I would say that compatibility is first and foremost, but yet still for me, the most important thing I look for is somebody who is a good communicator.
okay.
Because communication to me is vital. So
Definitely.
you could look good, you could be intelligent, you could be this, you could be that, but if you cannot communicate and express yourself, then for me, that is an issue. So communication is key. Yeah.
Okay. Ladies, you all hearing that? Companionship.
No, but you know why, because
Communication.
sometimes your ladies, like they feel like, you're just supposed to understand.
Mind readers.
Like you're just supposed to know.
Yeah.
But
What
that's
exactly?
sometimes, as a man, you just have to tell us,
Yeah.
Just
True.
tell us. We cannot assume to know what you're thinking or what you're going through, Sometimes, and then now the energy we'll get because we do not understand now
Right.
can create friction. So
Yeah.
just communicate. That's it.
I hungry. What you want to eat? I don't know.
typical. Oh, when they vex, it's okay.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm fine. Yeah.
You don't understand me, like, what do you want? I don't know. Fine. You want KFC? No. You want to eat a little bit? No. You want me to cook? No. As if I can't cook.
Yeah.
So what do you want? I don't know. Fine, let's go home. So you're gonna leave me hungry?
One thing, y'all have it hard. I just feel
Yeah.
so-
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel, honestly, I don't want to be biased or anything to, my gender. But I just feel bad for you sometimes.
I wish the manual was available for purchase on Amazon, so we would know what to do when you'll malfunction.
But still, Scotty, we wouldn't read it anyway.
Yeah.
We would, no, I think James in that for that instance there, we would have read that, and we would have read it every day. Because
we don't read maps. That's not us.
no, because we're intelligent. We don't need to read them.
True,
We're intelligent.
true.
All right, we're intelligent. I say you're not. I'm not saying you're not because of y'all. There is a pilot and a co-pilot. The co-pilot's supposed to be reading the map, but you want the pilot to drive and read the map at the same time.
Yeah,
How that
true.
making sense? Okay, when the pilot tell you, I feel it's there, you will say no. Now to avoid any kind of rule, what we just do, we just listen to the no. We smart, I tell you, we intelligent.
Yeah.
And the no they give us is the wrong direction.
Noted. Yeah.
You have no comments.
Let me say, I just listening to what you're saying because the people answering so many questions in one go. I don't know if I'll have questions to ask them.
You haven't? Trust
You'll
me,
have.
you?
Go ahead.
Just y'all know I have things.
I worried about that girl.
Sleep.
I worried about that girl this year.
So
Tell you
since
that.
it's also hot, my next question, Matlo.
All right.
Watch out.
Matlo, I have that there for you. I don't know how you're going to digest that, Matlo.
All right.
Matlo, do men try to trap women by impregnating them?
I feel. Hold on. Hold on. I feel that's what women do too. I don't see men putting holes in the condom. 25. I don't see men putting holes in the condom. You check it. I don't see men calling when my child support money. You check it. I don't see men doing that.
No, my question basically is because when you see men get a good woman, and when we say good, we go back to companionship, we go back to communication. Sometimes you're afraid, you're intimidated, you're immature. So from what I'm seeing, And I've been hearing that's a technique to keep the woman.
All right, let me answer a question. I disagree with that.
You disagree with it?
You know why? I feel like I always say men have a different lifetime program than women.
Talk to me.
You understand? So, for example, men always, before they start a family, on average, you know, they always want to be financially stable, have the house, have the car, have everything in order, and that takes a little bit more time. Women now have a shorter time frame. Women now live up to the perspective that, you know, for them to fulfill their life duties, they have to have a child.
Right.
So, and that time frame is shorter than men. So, I do feel always like men wants to do that.
Right.
You check it. I always feel it's like the woman pressing on.
Okay.
So that I hope that answers your question.
I feel it does.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why we have.
And to agree with Matthew.
Oh my God.
And I'm very much impressed with your answer, Matthew, to be quite honest. I have heard what you just mentioned there.
Right.
That men, if we're being totally honest there,
Right.
I have heard that men try to trap women
Right.
by getting them pregnant.
Right.
But if you really think about it, it is not in a sense that man is trapping the woman,
Right.
because madam can still pick up and go with child
True.
Correct.
and still live a long, happy life, stress-free without you. There is no trapping there. So you make it a fool out of yourself.
True.
The women, however, if we are going to be blunt,
Let's be blunt. I like blunt.
will try and tie a man with the food. And I tell you,
The thing is, you say you have evidence or you've heard, right? But where's the proof? You
about them
understand?
trying to tie you with the food?
No, with what we were just saying before, right? Now, that's my whole thing, right? Sometimes just that whole thing of assumptions. So it's easier, you're saying, for a woman to assume that a man wants to trap you, right? So that's why he impregnated you.
Right.
As opposed to you were in an act, it was passionate, something happened. You understand? Or
Again,
whatever happened. But you understand?
If we're being
Yeah, but everything is like negative.
But now I say,
No, but that's what I'm trying to say is, you know, why is that negative assumption that the man wants to trap you?
Maybe the man wants to start
You
a
understand?
family,
Okay.
build with you, all right, and live happily ever after.
Just now, he's
True.
starting a family. You don't have a job.
No, pause right there.
Yeah, but you with the person okay. What do you
If you banging,
Okay.
man cannot working.
Okay.
My girl, what are you doing? Stop that.
Exactly.
How do you say it? You need to stop that.
Yeah,
This is
from you
what
in the situation.
So that is a trap.
Okay.
In fact,
you
I
trap
tried to
yourself.
trap in the man.
You know what?
The man not working.
yeah,
In fact, now there are two things. There's a difference between not working and not working.
Right.
Yeah.
Deciding
Yeah,
not to work.
you not working means all right. You just got laid off.
Right.
You're looking for a job. What?
Yeah.
If that's the man you want to, guys, you might
Right.
do. But landing on the keep out eye.
Yeah.
and everyone's not working at all.
And that's the thing.
Never
That's
think that.
men and women, no matter what, Gasa, everybody has to take responsibility
Facts.
for their actions.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you now
It's not a
say
trap.
you are with that person and you know their situation, then take responsibility. You put yourself in that situation. Nobody
Yeah,
forced you
yeah.
to be there, you know.
I don't like
Right?
that would trap thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take
Like, with
responsibility,
pregnancy,
man.
I don't like
Yeah.
it with pregnancy. Although I have heard individuals saying, well, guys, say that girl trapped me. That girl knew what she was doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And she did not give me a heads up. For example, birth control. Telling the man you're
You
on birth
birth control and you're not. Yeah,
No, that is not trapping.
yeah.
Matthew said it a while
Yeah.
ago, and as crazy as it may sound, I have friends that tell me they do that already.
Exactly
Cut
right.
the condom.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, you want to use condom with me? I just stab that.
yeah.
You need to stop that. Don't do
Okay,
that.
so it's not trapping. Now, when you go and you have intercourse with a man that's unemployed by his own fault, aka he's not looking for a job, he doesn't want to work. My girl, that's not a trap.
True.
That's a trap. You decided
Yep.
to do it.
Yeah.
Take responsibility. Both
I guess
sides.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so that definitely will answer my question too well. That's my
I
question. So
suspect
you're
you're
ready
waiting
for me.
for us to answer like that.
You're ready for me. It's okay. Now that question, I believe it's a back and forth everywhere. It's a back and forth everywhere. James, do you believe that men cheat more than women?
Maybe back in the days, right? Honestly, maybe back in the days.
Scotty, what happened, Scotty?
No, but I just being realistic. Maybe back in the days, but I find like nowadays, the whole independent woman kind of movement, right? The women now sometimes can be as bad as how you would have heard fellas were before.
Right.
Right now, I find it's an even playing field. I find it's the same kind of vibe, yes, because
I would like to disagree with you, James.
what? So you find the ladies worse.
I find in this day and age and before, the women, they were more, they did that a lot more than men. Okay?
Back in the day.
Back in the day and now. And men can back it up too. Alright? Back in the day, you had the man being the provider. He's going out and doing whatever in the field, in the farm, working hard, and the woman staying home. All right, she taking care of the house, taking care of the children, doing the laundry, everything like that.
Right. Homebody.
Right. She's the housewife.
Yes.
Then you have the children. She taking care of the children. And ever so often you go into the children talking to their friends and saying, my uncle has come by my home every time when daddy not there.
So what happened to uncle coming by?
But daddy has no brother. Daddy best friend that would have been uncle on the farm together with daddy. Huh?
Oh my god.
Planting the same budget that uncle bringing.
Oh gosh.
Okay? That my uncle has come and fix up that pipe whenever it mash up. Why is uncle all of a sudden a plumber?
No, but let me just
so that was back in the day.
Just now, let me disagree because I had a conversation with some, grown folks, and you would have situations where a man is at the hospital and he have 3 women, all of them giving birth at the same time. All of them are his kids. So how you can now say it would be women?
And I would like to bring that here and tell you exactly that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Nah, I disagree.
These women, all of them there, probably had a boyfriend. And they just cheated on that boyfriend.
For me, I just feel, women cheat just as you mentioned, just as the same level as men.
I can agree.
But men get caught more.
They do it more than us.
Because you know why?
No, the women on a different level.
They're good. You know why? You know why? Because
10 times.
men have been painted as cheaters. You check it. So now you have women going through men's phone 24/7. Men don't go through men's phone 24/7. Maybe they have men that do. You check it. Men don't. Well, some men don't really track down the woman like women do track down the men. You understand? All right. For example, a man will say, "I go out with my little friend Tasha. I go out with my little friend. Who's Tasha? Where you know Tasha from? You go to school with Tasha." And then when women say I go out with my friends, men I want to know who, if it's a man, if it's a woman, you don't really care.
No, you're incorrect. It's not about it, don't really care. If I say I'm going to have Stacy, you automatically assume Stacy is a female, we good.
Yeah.
And that's no question.
When a man get caught, brother, the man know what to do, what to see. The women actually come and tell you they're doing things, but they're not giving you all the information. Now, keeping information is lying straight up.
Yes.
All right? Straight up. You're lying the same way. They're going to tell you, yes, I went in the pool. But they'll not tell you, I went in the pool and Stacy was there and Stacy was holding me and Stacy and I did this in the pool. They just say, yes, I went in the pool.
Right.
So you leave that alone. Fine, she went to a pool party, fine. All right? When you come home now, your clothes wet, I jump in the pool and then my partners come in the pool too. So now you start putting yourself in how much of hot water? Not realizing that you just say, I jump in the pool. Done.
You dig in your hole.
Women, however, they're good. So they're already giving you information that you're going to ask and you're even checking yourself. When you say, oh, okay, well, she already tell me what I want to ask her, finish and done. Alright?
But why I see there's a difference now, right? Before, a lot of people, as from you come out of school, you marry the first person you with, and you start a family. That was the norm. That was a traditional family. Maybe down the line, maybe there might be some infidelity and so on and so forth. Like that happens, right? But Now the norm is not marriage. The norm is not to live together with one person for the rest of your life. Yeah. Right. So it's like it comes now like, okay, there's no commitment.
Yeah. Right.
So both men and women nowadays are just
having fun.
They just I wouldn't even say like having fun. You just live in your life, and now the society has kind of place that whole thing about live your life, do what you want, and be free. So that's why I say there's a difference between then and now, because how it was before, now it's like everybody just has this more liberal thinking. So now women don't feel like they have to be loyal to that person, and men feel that same way too.
I haven't cheated on my girlfriend from the time I've been with her.
Why?
And
let's
I should say yet. Yeah, let me put yet in that.
Don't incriminate
It's not about incriminating oneself. It's being real. Okay?
There is a possibility.
It might happen.
Scotty, don't make nobody come in the comments there and say, but Scotty lie, you forget that.
I would love for somebody to come and say Scotty lie, because those who listen to Blazing, especially when Franny was there, would hear how many times Franny tell me I have children outside.
Okay.
In fact, there was a time a girl used to call the station religiously.
Yeah, but then Scotty, you say you never cheat, right? But then as men, we have to be real, guys, right? Is cheating just intercourse with another woman? Cheating can be emotionally cheating.
Cheating, according to my Prime Minister, cheating is how you take it.
Okay.
But Scotty,
all I say is
your relationship.
Scotty, don't make a statement. So
no, man, can make a statement.
Don't make a statement.
Man's big dog. I mean. If you in your relationship and your partner tells you from the time you get together, there are boundaries that you can't cross.
Right.
All right. So if they tell you, if you go and dance with a girl, I'll take that to heart.
Right.
According to how you dance with the person, I will be disrespected. Then you know you can't do that.
Yeah.
All right. So that's on your list. If your woman telling you, you can do whatever you want, just do not disrespect me in public.
Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot lately. I've been hearing that a lot lately. Yeah.
Fine, then whatever you do behind closed doors, according to you, is not cheating. You cannot come and call him the man now and say he do anything to you. He never disrespected you in public.
Yeah.
You said that.
Oh, so we're using technicalities.
Exactly. But that's what you're doing. That's what I said a while ago. When I said, when you'll come and you'll start giving you what happened, you'll just leave a lot of details out. It's the same thing now. You get me?
You're good, you know.
I tell you what, they're good. Alright? And you do it in public and she never find out. However, she may have gone through a message or her friend may tell her, I see that one there.
No, I don't think, but the friends are FBI, boy. Better than CID. What the friends?
The friends do all the investigation. Y'all now cannot come and say, this man cheated, that man cheated.
Right.
Okay? Because the people in the relationship set
the rules,
You get me? Alright?
I'm following.
Good. So, I can say James.
Just doing criminal.
I can say James. And if anyone come in the comments,
when that video come out, I want to see and go by the road. You check it. And looking at looking at a little piece of sleep an hour.
Looking at back in the day and looking at now, in the traditional family, you know, women were groomed to meet a good man in their life, you know, be a wife material. The parents groomed them that way, and then men were groomed in a way to be a provider, to be a breadwinner.
Exactly.
So women had that dependency on men. So they would think twice about thinking because cheating because they would probably lose the house, they'd probably lose everything. Right. Now you're not coming to the game there. Women independency. So now the women don't really care, you know, they have their own things together, they have their things together, so you know they can do what they want. So that's what I'm saying. Right now you're seeing an emergence of a lot of women cheating. Is just that men get caught.
You see a lot more.
A lot more. Sorry,
a lot more.
Good correction there.
What are you doing?
Come on. I don't like him. I don't like him.
I am your neighbor. Love me.
Okay, so my next question. I don't know who I'm going to ask it to. Whoever wants to take it, they can just start off. Would you say you're intimidated, right, by a woman that makes more money than you?
Let me take that.